curry leaf, bringirajan, such things like a fig, which is raw fig. If you wanted to make a food, within few days you will come to know that your blood will come up.
その肝臓悪くて貧血になる人のサインとしては、爪を押した時に白くなる、血がある人は押した時に赤くなるんですが、血が足りない人は白くなる。あとはこの目の内側のところをペラッとめくって白かったりすると血が足りないっていうことです。そういう症状にいいの薬草がマニタッカリ草、またはカレーリーフ、またはブリンガラージ、こういったものを、毎日取れば本当に数日で肝臓の機能が良くなるでしょう。
Beetroot is one of the best vegetable to boost the activity of the liver, which is extremely astringent, and it will give very good pushing to the liver activity.
ビーツも肝臓の機能を向上させてくれる良い野菜です。
Among the goat family, ivy goat, the small guy, is extremely, very magically do lot of the things to the liver function, especially its leaf. If you take the juice of that leaf of the ash gourd, not ash gourd, ivy gourd, it is highly beneficial to the liver cirrhosis people.
あとはカラスウリも非常に肝臓にいいんですが、カラスウリの葉っぱの絞り汁は素晴らしく肝臓にいいです。
For an example, somebody find their blood is less. If they go to a modern hospital, they normally give iron tablets. And if you take the iron tablet till the influence of the tablet is in the body, you will have the blood richness will be there. And when the influence of the tablet comes down, it will go to the old stage again, you will be anemic. Whereas if you tend towards to eat the astringent taste thing, it will, when it reach the astringent taste thing to the liver will push out the unwanted things which will make the liver into big some kind of unwanted things. The astringent taste, when it comes to the liver, the taste will push out and purify the toxins of liver, and your liver will start to function and make the blood or hemoglobin by itself. Whereas the iron tablet won't do that. Iron tablet will uplift the blood count, but it will never heal or remove the toxin from the liver.
現代では貧血の時は鉄剤を与えたりしますけれども、鉄剤というのは飲んでいる時はその鉄の量が上がる、血量が上がるかもだけれども、飲まなくなったら下がってしまうものですけれども、渋みというのは一旦こう体の中に結構満ちてくると、その肝臓からいらないものを邪魔しているものをこう押し出してくれるので、肝機能自体が良くなって、ずっと食べ続けなくても血を作ってくれる肝臓、ヘモグロビンが十分にできる体に変えてくれるんです。
So when you have some problem with lungs, we understood that lung is connected with spiciness. So any spice taste, if you take, it is going to increase the lung activity. So if you come to Ayurveda, we are interested to make the tastes more rich from the herbal background. We have in Ayurveda, we have the so-called king of the spicy taste, we call Trikadu. Three in Sanskrit is tri, or three is three, and kadu means spiciness. That is nothing, pepper, long pepper and dry ginger. And if you take the Trikadu powder, 3 gram, with some hot water or mixing with honey and taking, it's a very good medicine against all kind of lung related problems like coughing, asthma, different kinds of lung inflammation. this will give a magical result. So we have to understand that when it comes to the case of in the lungs, it is connected with spicy taste, and among the spices, among the it is in English it is pungent, yes, pungent taste. We will use the trikadu, and which will give a very healing and soothing feeling to your lung.
肺というのは辛みでした。なので辛みを取ると肺機能が良くなります。例えばカトリカトとありますが、生姜、胡椒、黒胡椒のやつですね。このトリカトを 3g 白湯もしくは蜂蜜に混ぜて取ると、肺の機能や風邪の時にすごくいい効果を表してくれます。
So in a way, if you sharply observe many things without a laboratory, without a doctor, you can find many of your health imbalances, and you can heal the problem by understanding the tastes. That is why we will say that once you learn the healthy relation with the health and six taste, connected with the tridosha, connected with the 5 elements, connected with the saptadhadu or the 7 transformation. Once you learn the basic foundation about this from Ayurvedic teacher, you can very easily find the health problem without the help of a laboratory, and you can heal his problem without much medicine. Because again, if you take some rasayana, like if you have some problem with the breathing, in Ayurveda they will give Shwasananda Rasayanam. If you look the composition of Shwasananda Rasayanam, you will find in a special way all the spicy taste is arranged, and it is a combination of spicy taste. And if you want to take that, you can take it, but if the same time, if you understand that it is a lung related problem, if you take the spicy taste or the pungent tasted food in a different way, like some kind of pickle, some kind of chutney, if you take, instead of taking so-called medicine, taking some rasayana, like we have a rasa, a kind of liquid we call rasa, not the taste. We have a pepper based rasa. If you take that pepper based rasa, or we have another herb called tuduela, if you take the so-called dish of tuduela, within 2 days the cough problem will vanish without any medicine.
この食の6テイストの秘密をきちんと理解したら、研究所とかなくても健康の問題を治していくことができるようになります。6つの味と7つのダーツ、それからこの病気の治るヒーリングプロセスを理解することができたならば、病院とか薬はいらなくなるでしょう。で、ピクルスとかチャツネとかっていったものをこうラサヤナとしてうまく取り込んでいけば、薬はいらなくなるでしょう。あと胡椒とか、あと南インドにはトゥートゥベラっていう咳を治す薬草があるんですが、そういったものをこう食事の中に入れていく工夫が必要です。
We in the last class also we mentioned that human body is composed of 6 things: the soul, mind, senses, dosha, dhatu and mala. And in this, the mala or the wastes has a great role. If you do not expel the so-called wastes in time, your health is going to be in trouble. Like if you doesn't get proper toilet movement at least a man should have 2 times toilet movement. At least a man and woman every day minimum 8 times urination should happen. Around 1.6 to 1.8 liter of urine should go out. But instead of that, if the urine doesn't go from your body properly, if the shit doesn't happen in your body, it is a sign that you are going to be sick. So in Ayurveda or in olden time, the parents will feed the children by evaluating their hunger and observing their shit. If the shit is floating on the water, it is a good sign digestion is happening well. Instead of that, if the shit is going to the underneath the water, it is a sign that proper digestion is not happening. If the shit has too much smell, too much blackish color, it is all the signs. So in olden time, parents observing the hunger, observing the shit, they will understand how the child health is going on, and they will balance things according to that. And in Ayurveda we will say, if you eat a food which has more urine expelling capacity, in a way we call diuretic property, and most of the vegetables has that quality, especially the so-called goat family we call ivy gourd, ash gourd, ridge gourd, snake gourd. All the gourd family has this capacity and extremely alkaline rich. So if we can push out your 3 malas from your body in time, we can assure that you are in good condition. But unfortunately, the present day food are extremely oily, extremely sticky, extremely dry. So in different way, in order to appease your tongue, the so-called new generation cooks are making lot of magical things which will be making the food tasty, but it is not going to be make your stomach healthy, or your expelling capacity of the so-called malas will be blocked, and as a result there will be some kind of channel block. In Ayurveda we call Shrota Roda, or Shrota means channel, Roda means block, and once some kind of channels are started to block, whether it is nostril, whether it is urine, whether it is the menstruation is not happening, whether the semen count is less, it is all signs of Shrota Roda. It will end up in different kinds of health problem. But if you come to know that you have good shit motion, you go to the toilet 1, 2, 3, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, finish. You need not to meditate in the toilet for 1 hour. You need not to sing all the toilet songs, so-called toilet. You need not to read newspaper and all the so-called things in the toilet. Some people will smoke 2 packets cigarette. There is no need. If you are in healthy condition, you go to the toilet and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, story is over. It should be a continuous movement. It should not be dark. It should not be strainful. It should happen so spontaneously. So if your shit is going well, again it is a sign that you are healthy. Sickness has nothing to do with you.
はい、人間の体は6つの要素で成り立っています。魂、マインド、感覚、動作、マラ、ダートゥの6つです。で、この中でもマラの役割は非常に大きく、便においては1日2回、尿は1日8回出るべきです。健康であれば。Swamiji, can you tell me again the amount of the urine for one day?
8 times, around 1.6 to 1.8 ml, like 1600 to 1800 ml.
1.8 リットルぐらいの尿を8回に分けて出すのが、それであればマラが機能してるだけでとなります。便も浮いていれば消化がちゃんとできたっていうことになって、沈んでたら消化できてない、また匂いがあったり、黒かったりするのはちゃんと消化が機能してない証拠です。なんでインドでは お母さんは子供の便を見て子供の消化がちゃんとなってるかどうか確認するものなんです。で、尿というのも非常に大切で、尿が外に出す機能がある野菜はウリ科の野菜です。アルカリ性があるだけでなく、その尿によって外に毒素を出してってくれるの効果があります。しかし現代の食事はですね、オイリーだったりスティッキーだったり乾燥しすぎていたり、新しい技術によって美味しい味は作るかもだけれども、なんかお腹に全然良くなく、中に溜まってしまって排出できないような食事になっています。このように中に詰まってくることをスロートロダ
スロートロダ
と言います。生理が止まったり、便が詰まったり、尿が詰まったり、精子が出にくくなったり、数が減ったりみたいなこともこのスロートロダによるものです。で、尿だけでなく便も詰まったりすると、トイレの中でなんか新聞ずっと読んでたり、歌を歌ったり、タバコにパックも吸ってずっと座ってたりみたいなことが起こってしまいます。トイレはもう10秒で十分です。さっと済ませることができたら、健康の証拠です。
So we will continue the taste related things again tomorrow. It is already near about 1 hour. So we will conclude the class after having the question answer section. So if you have any questions, you can have.
じゃあ今日はここまでにして、また話は続けていきます。質問がある人いますか
？This one, at what age more or less ends the kappa phase?
Nearly around the age of 15.
15歳ぐらいからカパ性がなくなってきます。15歳ぐらいまではアンチカパが必要です。They look extremely like Vata children, but they are still in the kappa stage.
The sweetness, love, childishness is all easiness, is all qualities of kapha. Seriousness, anger, shouting, mental imbalance, this is all coming from different qualities. So if the child shows childishness, if you see some cuteness, this is all the qualities of kapha. That is why we don't have, once we are grown up, we don't know how to smile, we don't know how to laugh, we are extremely serious like the English people. So this is all because of the quality of Vada.
At least not Japanese people.
It is more with the Japanese and German people. That's right.
なんかこの2人バーターっぽいですけどカパっていうことなんですかって聞いたら、その子供らしさ、愛らしさっていうのがカパ、それ自体がカパなので、大人になっちゃうとそういうのなくなっちゃって、イギリス人みたいにクソ真面目になってしまう、日本人って言わなくてよかったって言ったら日本人のがもっとクソ真面目なんだけどねみたいな。So for her medicine, I don't know if you remember the name, you gave her Rasayana, which is kind of bitter. 名前覚えてない。
I didn't give something like bitter. It is a yoga aushadha. Yoga aushadha means more than 2 medicines are included. So in that we cannot say it is extremely bitter. It will be a mixing of different tastes. You cannot say.
Bitter.
You cannot say it is bitter.
Okay. For her, it was bitter. Anyway, which medicine was used in the Rasayana?
Can you tell the name of the Rasayana? You are
覚えてないよね、名前。
It is Kairishala Rasayana. One is Kairishala. Kairishala in Tamil means Bringiraj. Bringiraj is one of the richest herb for liver related problem. It is a extremely astringent herb. If you take it it will start to help your liver function
うん、
and
渋みが
blood
強い
related problems.
ので、それで肝臓が良くなってくる。違いですね。わかります。
なんかさっきは子供の
うん。